Greetings, everybody. It is I, Zerul, your conductor for today's train wreck of an episode. Today we're going to go ahead and start working a little bit in the other world. We're going to build ourselves a few roads, and then we're going to go ahead and build ourselves our first building, our temporary home for the time being, and then lay out a few plots for the other areas there. I'm going to give you a few addendums in the meanwhile here. Let me show you what I've been up to. If you remember, I had mentioned here that all these tanks glitched out because I was using the Zycraft glassed viewers there, and after they vanished during an update, you'll see they're not actually in here anymore. And anytime anything this gets broken, the game crashes and I can't recover the contents. Well, I found out by sheer happenstance, and one of the commenters in the most recent video, Mr. Minecraft Bot there, thank you very much for mentioning this there, mentioned that, suggested trying water as one of the things for fixing it, and water's actually resolved it there. So let me show you how this works. By the way, also, just before I started recording this here, on a very early 2 in the morning on May 1st, I checked everything and I'm up to 290 subscribers, and I'm outright flabbergasted. I want to thank every last one of you there. The fact that you enjoy watching the videos, it's very satisfying. So please, if you have any suggestions for anything, any comments, please continue to leave those. I thank you all, every last one of you there. So, but let me show you this here. So, as you'll notice here, I have cleared out a few of this, but despite my boots here, I can't go any further. So, what I have, let's pull it out there. Yep. So, let's pull a thing of water. Now, on the side here where there were glass viewers, you'll see there's just these block outlines. You can just click on those, and those will clear away, like so. Like that. I should have done the art. Got the other one. Now you can't do that for the inside, but for the inside, this is where we can start placing water. So shift right click, and then I move forward one more, shift right click, just like so, and it seems to work. So just like so, and this is, I'm guessing that it's something to do where the internal blocks are not updating, and pouring water on everything in the time-old Minecraft fashion seems to just update everything. So, even if you get moved around all the time. So let's let those pour down. Just pour down. And, whoa, too far. So let's go ahead and now if we go all this way, we're good. Yep, like that, we're good. So that should have gotten everything there. Let's go ahead and put a few blocks in, and let's see if the water comes back. I haven't tried this yet. So let's just grab some cheap cobblestone, something solid. And let's see if this works. Alright. For all of this, I think moving in Minecraft is going to be a little bit more pleasurable than moving in life. Me and my roommate at one point, years ago there, before I got to my current address, we had to move out of our existing apartment and into our new apartment. We had 24 hours to leave one area and get into the new one because of the way the timing worked on everyone's leases. For the new house and all of that there. And I'll tell you, when you've got 2.8 people worth of stuff to get rid of, and I mean that literally because we had a third person living in the apartment that had moved out a few months beforehand, and we had to get rid of his stuff. But you know, when you're effectively a college student, or you know, maybe not a college student per se, but someone who's still in that kind of environment there, and you've got stuff everywhere. Man, it's we work for 20 hours packing stuff up, getting stuff into the thing, and we end up still throwing most of our stuff out. In fact, I think we threw out 3 couches. We discarded like 17 bags of stuff from the kitchen. It's insane. Look at that! Look at that! It reconstituted itself. So that means we cleared everything in the center out, and we have water. So these source blocks, they kept the information. Excellent, excellent. So if this happens to you, just break any of the invisible blocks there, update all the blocks on the inside with water, and then the valves will start working again. So, perfect. I'm not going to worry about over here because I've already gotten that. I've already cleared most of the stuff out, and I've already pulled the valves out, so I've already lost the liquid data there. But I have poured a little bit of water down there to get it flowing. But if this happens, there's your fix. Maybe more inconvenient for some tanks than others, but it is fixable. So, on to what I was doing. So, because that tank hadn't been fixed, I was in the process of moving out. I needed a quick, steady source for some water. I didn't want to run outside, so I went ahead and just built myself a quick multi-tank. It's like a 3x4 with a couple of source blocks at the top there. So that I'll get to those in just a moment. I also moved over to an aqueous accumulator in here to feed the water in. And as per another suggestion, I decided to just go ahead and run 3 stills off of it, which this is providing plenty of biomass for 3 stills there. I don't know if it'll provide it for 4, but it is definitely working for 3. So we've got a steady supply of this. And the thing that I like about the Railcraft tanks is they are rock-stalled and stable there. You know, it's... let's pull this out here. And let's throw that in there. So, yeah, I mean, let's place that and that there, like so. So, they're not the prettiest of things. They can only be made in certain sizes, so they're not as configurable as the Zycraft tanks, but they're pretty stable there. So, haven't decided what I'm going to use when I get over to building tanks for this. Is what's going to be basically our tank row. Our new city, Quantumopolis, is going to have just a street full of tanks storing our various liquids of sorts there, BNA, biofuel, etc., etc. So that's that. Now, the way we're going to be doing roads is we're going to be messing around with what is basically kind of like a modern road. Now, you've seen this before. This is a combination of basalt anti-covers, and marble covers. So, with Microblocks, a cover is 1/8 of a block thick, and an anti-cover is 7/8 of a block thick. So if you put them side by side, they fill out the entire block, letting you take 2 blocks side by side and make a line in the exact center, like a dotted line on a standard road there. So to make these, what I've got set up is I've got set up a series of Zycraft fabricators, which these things are pretty cool. So the way fabricators work, and let's see here, let's put that back into recipe mode from when I was just doing my applied energetics tutorial, which will be up either shortly before or shortly after this is posted here. And fab. All right, so here's the fabricator. Real simple: iron, crafting table, stone, and engineering bricks. And what it does is you can pop a pattern in here, which you can do just by clicking on this, and it'll pop it right in. But and when the items are input, it will go through and make. By default, it just automatically just makes constant. You can set it to do it whenever there's a pulse. But the nice thing is that it counts each other's inventory versus what it can make with. So in this case, this is with a diamond hacksaw and basalt. It can use the handsaw from this chest because it is adjacent, and the basalt goes in here. This turns basalt into basalt slabs. This turns slabs into panels. This turns 3 panels into a triple panel. This turns a panel into a cover. And this combines a triple panel and a cover into an anti-cover. So it's 7/8 inch thick. To demonstrate that, I'll pulse this once. You'll see it is just chewing through, and like so. So this can pull from both these inventories to make the anti-covers which go in there. Similarly over here, this is a more straightforward one. Marbles cut into slabs, panels, and then covers. And then both these, when I had them turned on, were feeding into the chest here. And for when I get to the point if I need more, I've got a all the way down here. I've got a couple of these set up here so that I can pull out more as I need be. But I've got a general idea for making roads that should look interesting. I'm also going to offset the housing by 3 blocks away from the road. Well, there's going to be a road, there's going to be edge of the road, and then 3 blocks in after that, I believe there, or 4 blocks where I'm going to start building the walls there. So it's going to take up a lot more space than the current one there, which is fine by me. But giving us a few blocks inwards will make it so that when we start doing these buildings, we'll be able to build more depth to the walls than just straight walls, straight up the side. So I do want to do a little bit more of that there. So let's go ahead and head up, which could just flown up the hole there. And let's jump over to Quantumopolis. Plop. All right. So as you'll see, I've got this leveled out to a decent range here, and we're going to go ahead and bring this straight down this way. I don't really care about holes in the ground. So the best thing to do, from what I've found, is let's start off by making the edges. So let's bring this way, and then that way. Now I've got basalt cobblestone set to automatically get smelted, so if I ever need more, if I ever re-break these, I can just go back into the overworld to grab them. Next, let's go ahead and put a level of that on the sides. Let's see how this looks there. So basically this is going to be the edge of the street. I think it looks okay there. And I think I'm going to just outline everything in that. And then now we're going to go ahead and go into the center. So, this be like this. And there does seem to be a graphical lighting glitch associated with this. Because for some reasons, it doesn't matter which texture pack, because I tried this both with this Fax texture pack and without. It doesn't seem like it always wants to light up correctly. I don't know what that is. But we may just put up street lamps or something to get, just in case they're... But I think it should be okay anyway. And I think we'll do 2 each, or 3 at a time. And then we'll put in a couple of basalt to break it up. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like so. Let's go ahead and bring this out a little bit more just to give us a comparison on how everything looks. So make sure you get this in there correctly. like that. Like that. So, I also want to get all of your opinion. I've been trying to get at least 3 of these episodes out a week, interspersed with other things that I'm doing, like my Anachronox series. If none of you have ever played Anachronox, I highly recommend you either give it a try or check out the series. Anachronox is I would call it a JRPG style game that was put out quite a while ago. I think it's like 2001, I think it is. It was put up by Eidos Interactive there, and it is basically the adventures of Sly Boots, a down-on-his-luck investigator who is adventuring with his friends and basically trying to save the universe. So I highly recommend it, even if you don't like watching my videos there. I do happen to think that is one of the greatest games that I've ever seen on the PC. And when I saw that GOG had gotten a GOG.com, I think it used to stand for Good Old Games, they'd gotten access to that, I was just stunned because it hadn't been available for a long time. There's apparently a lot of stuff on that site that looks really good. But so I picked it up, and I'm slowly going through a Let's Play. I'm probably trying to get a couple of those episodes out a week because I don't want to spam everyone too much. If you all are interested in seeing more episodes of something, just let me know. I can try and put it out quicker. I might try and go up to, as opposed to every like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for this, I might try and do, just every other day, or maybe make one of these episodes per week longer, or something like that. But yeah, I'll just if you have any opinions on that, just let me know, and I'll see what I can do for everyone. All right, so I think this looks really good, to be honest. The lighting bugs are a bit annoying, but we outline this with this here, like so. We just go out this way, and oh, look at that! It automatically fills in holes. Isn't that convenient? Cool. And I think we're going to put our first house over this direction here. And so overall, what I have plans for, the first few things, I don't know if I mentioned everything before. So we got to get ourselves a power plant built fairly quickly once we get all this in place. Well, aside from the power plant, we've also get ourselves a house built. A public library for Quantumopolis, because everyone needs access to a good library, especially when said library can take you from world to world, and also includes things like enchanting supplies in it there. We'll get ourselves another machine shop set up, which will have individual machines. For some of the more automated stuff, we'll get ourselves a good factory set up. See if I can find some good designs for a good factory there. That's not right. Place. Microblocks are great until they're not. If that makes any sense at all to anyone. Place. And see if that'll work. Let's just place one of these like so. For my testing, when I went to the overworld, slept, and then came back, it corrected it there. I don't think just moving there and back fixed it there, but I think it may be something to do with the world. I have no idea. In honesty there, I have no idea. Let's See if this will let us place these down now. And then put these on. Nope. Not right. Getting the alignment up is annoyingly difficult sometimes. Like so. Basalt there. Basalt there, which means 1, 2. Alright. Maybe I'll just put some wrath lamps down as street lamps. The wrath lamps might work really well, or the Greg Tech lighting. I mentioned in all of my my notes for the episodes that I included Greg's lighting, but I've never actually gotten around to doing anything with them there. So I may go do something with that. No. Alright, well, I'm going to work on this for a little bit there. I will leave you with a bit of a fast forward and a montage as I start, as I get all of this road put together. I'm gonna go down to the end of that, and then I will, when I'm done, we'll probably figure out a way to do an intersection here on the end. So enjoy the montage and the fast forwarding. Alrighty then, so we got this first little section of road set up, and aside from the torches, I think this looks pretty good. I'm actually really quite pleased with this. And let me go and show you a trick that I found for working with Microblocks. Now, this is pretty obvious to most people here, I'm guessing, but when you're setting down Microblocks, you'll see that there is a kind of section area there. When you hover your mouse over a certain section of that and you click, it'll always place it in that specific instance. So in this case, if I hover over the center section, it will always lay that down like that. So I don't have to worry about, let's make sure I've got that set to, I had that set incorrect, that's what I thought. I don't ever have to worry about placing that incorrectly. So we're good on that end. So let's go ahead now and... So we want to go ahead and turn this one. So let's see how we're going to do that. So that, all right. Basalt like this. Actually, I think I may just join it up directly and not worry too much about making the the curves of the intersection look like curves and such there, because, you know, this is Minecraft and curves are a bit more difficult to handle than most things. So let's break this, and then so this will be the center here. Nope, wrong. Bad. Like so. Nope, that's also bad. Basalt, basalt. Basalt, 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 basalt. And then anti-cover, anti-cover, anti-cover. 1, 2, and 3. And let's place down some more of this. And I've seen worse. I have seen worse when it comes to turns, so I think that'll be okay. Let me know your opinion in the comments. If you have any suggestions on how I can improve this intersection, just let me know. I'm not going to worry about building out that way more until we have a need. We're going to stick with this being the boundary of the intersection for the time being here. So, yeah, so for the time being, we'll just stick with this. The road going this way. Like so. We can always cut more of that out over there. Cool. And I happen to like straight lines when it comes to roads, so I'm not going to worry about curving roads this way and that way. I like them straight. Apparently it's dark. So let's go and sleep. Let's get rid of all these guys here. Like so. Burn! Charging! Pow! Gotcha! Alright. That's the other nice thing about this. So let's see how this affects it. Yep. Basalt is really sturdy to creeper explosions, so don't need to worry too much about that being a problem there. Oh, you coming after me? Oh, let me pet you. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt? That's just a... Oh, I killed him. Oh, drat. Alright, so... Next up, like I said, we're going to go ahead and... Whoa! Hello, creeper. Pow! Little fisticuffs. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to lay this out like so. And let's see here. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Let's do this 20 by 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I bet you're getting tired of me counting. So let's bring this out this way here. So this is going to be more or less a plot that I'm going to build stuff on. Like so. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and fill this in, and I'll be back in just a second. Alright, well, that wasn't too long, but you see I haven't filled in. I had just a brilliant idea. Since I am bringing myself a filler and some stuff, what do you say we put this to the test? I need some bricks. Let's go get some bricks. Hope we have some bricks. Bricks. Not slabs. I was like, is my bookshelves on fire? That's from downstairs. so let's... There it is. We need 9 of these. Like so. Alright, let's go ahead and jump back up. And let's place down our landmarks. Let's see how if this will work for us. Like so. Alright, and 1 filler. Let's go grab these landmarks. You can do other things for this. You can use turtles or any number of other stuff. Let's go ahead and place this guy here. Alright. 9 bricks will set to a fill pattern. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Since we didn't specify any height, it's not going to go any higher than that. Oh, that made it a lot simpler. Cool. Now, I need to make sure I've got my wrench, so I don't do this stupidly like I did previously. There we go. This will keep the energy store on that, like so. Yes, there we go. Very good. Let's put those back in here, along with the bricks, along with the glass. And... no, I don't need the trapdoors. So let's go and throw trapdoors in here. Well, basalt cobblestone. Alrighty then. So I think we should be in good shape. We've got our introductory area here. And in fact, let's see if we can make a little bit more use out of that filler. Now that I think about it. So we're reaching towards the end of the episode here. But I think we got a little bit more time to do what we need to do here. And we'll move our book and this inside of here. So let's fill that in. All right. So we want, like I said, we want this to be 1, 2, 3 in. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like so. This will give us some room here. 1, 2, 3. All right, and then we need to go up a ways. Let's bring this up 9. That should be a good height. At least to get us where we need to go here. There we go. All right, now we're going to set this to fill us in a box pattern. So we get the filler. We plop it down, and there is that. Let's go grab our landmarks real quick here. Probably missed one somewhere, but that's okay. Next we need, I believe it's 8 of these. Like so, that'll give us just give us the walls. Let's place these in there, and if this works... Yep. No. Bad. Alright. Something that I completely forgot about. Well, we can always break that down a lot easier than we can the others. So let's go grab some more stone brick real quick. We'll just cut the floor out. Let's see here. Stone, brick. We don't need stone stairs. Or covers. Nah, I didn't think that would work. And let's just craft like 400 of these. Because we're going to be using them all over the place there. And I've got plenty of smooth stone set up specifically for this purpose. Whoa. Back to Quantumopolis. That's really, really cool. So, it's nothing more than a simple box shape. But it gives us the basic shape that we need. Very cool. All right, let's go grab a few more stacks. And let's grab a chest. Maybe a barrel or something. Stone brick. Yeah, there we go. I got thousands of it there. In fact, before I forget, let's go ahead and turn that machine back on. Because we're going to need it. This we can break. Actually, start a churning. Yep. Just keep on churning that. We're going to be using tons of it there. Let's get a few hundred more. Like so. Oh, I told you I was going to get a barrel, so let's get that barrel like I said. And let's head back. You gotta love time-saving machines here. No! Man, I'm so used to just jumping through that. Let's go back. And let's go up. Because I like using the teleporter. Or the levitator. Up. We are done. Alright, so we got our filler. We got all that back. Let's place this in here. Filler there. Landmarks there. Pull the wrench out, and again, you have to shift right click with the wrench to pick that up so we don't lose all of the power in there. And there we go. So this is not going to stay flat forever. I really do want to improve on the appearance on this here. And I really love this power glove. Power glove. Now there was a great movie. If you've never seen it, the Wizard with Fred Savage back in the 80s. They show off the Nintendo Power Glove. That's a classic right there. Sadly, I think it's still one of the only, up until the Kinect at least, it was one of the only ways to get any kind of motion control. Sneezing. Woo! Thank God for directional mics. Alrighty, so let's place a few more of these down to light our way. I wonder why that's like that. Not that I really care too much. There we go. Alright, so we got our first little house hovel here built. And there's some odd lighting issues in here too, so I wonder if it's just not lighting in general. And let's put the barrel in here with those right there. Let's grab the bed. And plop, we have a bed. Let's go grab this. Oh, look, I've got that achievement yet again. That's one thing that I really wish, is that sometime those achievements would just stay gotten. Here we go. Alrighty. So, this should be a good stopping point here. We've got our first little building set here. We've got the beginnings of our road network in place, which, again, I think looks really, really good. Actually, you see what I mean about glitches? Because now that I take these away, they look perfectly fine after I change dimensions. So I'm going to leave them up for now. But it shows off in even more splendor now, or even more grandeur now that I've got that in place. We'll finish that road out down there. I will get rid of this. There we go. And then we will start working on our next thing, which I think we're gonna have to. I don't know. I've got a plan set out. We'll see how this takes us next. And then meanwhile, I hope you all have enjoyed this. If you have any comments or suggestions, please place them in the comments section there. Also, let me ask you another question. I haven't really done much with the different Minecraft forums, but for Minecraft, what is everyone's form of preference? I figure I'll get around to setting up a forum account somewhere at some point. But what does everyone use when it comes to Minecraft forums? So if you have any preferences on that, leave that in the comments as well. And thank you for any help you all can offer. And in the meanwhile, again, thank every last one of you for finding my content enjoyable and subscribing, and I hope to see you come back for more in the future. So have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.